roll, moonshine, motherfucking Mike.
Yeah. That's what it's called now, by the way.
Yeah, I changed the name.
Mike.
It's been a while since he was here.
Yeah, I know.
The motherfucking moonshine Mike.
Yeah, no, it's the rock and roll moonshine, Mike, motherfucker.
That's
right.
motherfucking good, man. I know.
We got a lot in common. So you better bring your fucking A game. Alright? Ooh. Oh, we can't go next week. Oh, no! Oh, fucking no! Ah!
That's what she said.
Oh, lordy, low.
Guys, we got a good lineup tonight, man. We got guys from Queens, we got guys from Brooklyn, we got guys from Long fucking Island. Long fucking Island back there. Alright? So now I'm gonna bring up your first comic, man. This guy is straight from Rikers Island. He's making his debut tonight. Give it up for the very funny Adam Morris.
All right, guys, what's up? I'm working on some new shit tonight. I recently stopped drinking, and but it sucks. Fuck all of you guys. Now I don't know what to do with my food stamps.
Oh.
I convinced all my local bodega people that beer had nutritional value. They tell you to pray to God to get sober. And, I've been praying for about the past 30 years for a trophy wife that made $1 million a year, that had implants, that would blow me 3 times a day, that would let me stay home and be Mr. Mom. And, that still hasn't happened, so fuck you, Jesus. If I ever have to fucking deal with St. Peter, I'll deal with him. There's something going on the internet right now that I can't figure out, too. It's like, especially on Facebook, like, my generation, and, if you're one of these fucking millennials, Google that shit, that's all you fuckers do anyways. Facebook has turned into, like, a Christian porn site. They'll DM you, they call it a DM. And, they'll be like, if, you send me $100, I'll send you a sex video. It starts off the same way. It starts off the same way every time. It's like, hey, how are you? Are you single? Are you married? It's like, no, I'm married. I have 3 wives. I just want to cheat on you and fuck you. Can we get realistic? We're on the fucking internet here. If we're on the internet and we're talking, it means I want to cheat on my fucking wife if I'm married. Anyways, I'm going through something in my family right now. Like, my stepfather's dad, he's one of those guys, he's actually worth, like, more fucking money than God. The guy's actually worth, like, $30 million. And, he's in his 80s, and my grandmother died over the summer. She had dementia for, like, 3 years. So it was sad. Like, the last couple times she had seen me, she didn't even recognize me. She would think my son was me. And, so when she died, my grandfather started being a player. And I was happy for the guy. I'm like, good for you. Go get some pussy. The guy, he's one of those guys that reminds you of the old man that would give kids candy to try to molest them. But, hey! So anyway, sorry for the interruption there. But,
this would be a show right here.
So he meets this, I find out recently, he meets this woman from South Korea about a week and a half ago. And he decides to move the bitch in with him, And I know what you're thinking, I'm racist, right? No, I'm worried about my fucking trust fund, goddammit. It's like, I called him and I said, Grandpa, what the fuck's going on with this, right? Because I'm definitely the black sheep of the family. I've been arrested between 25 and 30 times in my life. Never done more than 4 months in jail. I suffer from white privilege. Yeah. I would go to fucking court, right? You have the same charge as a black guy. I go, from Baltimore City. I go to Wabash Avenue, West Side Baltimore. And, there'd be a black guy before me, in front of me. We'd all 3 have intent to distribute crack cocaine charges. And they'd be like, 5 years. The other guy would get 10 years. I'd come with a $5,000 lawyer. and they go, "Hey, white guy, you get probation." It's just how fucked up it is. Yeah, right? Yeah. You pay your play, baby. Yes. So I say to my grandfather, right? He's like, "I'm lonely," and I'm like, "What do you want to get your pee-pee wet?" And I'm like, "Is that what it is? You need to get your pee-pee wet?" And I said, "Look, dude," I said, "you can't even get a fucking hard on anymore." I said, "I don't give a fuck how much Viagra you take at your age. Your dick's not getting hard." And I said, "If it does, and you shit yourself while she's riding you, are you going to have to pay extra?" So, anyways, still working with that one. What else do I got? I always got some shit. I'm still working on this joke, so let me get it right. I've been told I'm a rude, crude, very vulgar comic. And you know what? I don't give a shit. I'm the last of the blues. And I am upper class white trash.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a little bit cleaner because, my family keeps threatening to throw me out of the will. So here, I'll tell one clean joke. I will tell one clean joke. Oprah Winfrey's talking about running for president. And I honestly think it's great. I think it's wonderful. I don't know if we would get universal health care, but we would all definitely get a microwave or a coffee maker.
Yeah, white power.
And instead of seeing Kid Rock in the White House, you'd see fucking Tom Cruise jumping on the couch, baby. Yeah. When I was getting arrested when I was younger, I was trying to keep my career options open. Like, I was arrested for things like intent to distribute crack cocaine, first degree assault, DWIs. And I think about it now, and it's like, maybe I wanted to be a pharmacist. Maybe I wanted to be an MMA fighter. Maybe I was waiting for NASCAR to start a drunk driving circuit. So when I used to try to sober up, right? And I'll wrap it up with this because I'm looking at my time here. I will wrap it up with this. When I used to try to get sober, I would check myself into detoxes and rehabs. And, I could just walk out of them anytime I wanted. So I started checking myself into psych wards. I gotta say, out of all the psych wards I've ever been in, Bellevue is by far the best. You get a beautiful view of the Lower East Side. You get to play ping pong. The winner of that gets control of the radio. When I think about that now, I'm not sure how therapeutic that is. I was the type of guy, I would get drunk, listen to the same song for 4 hours, and think I had found the answers to life. We'd wake up in the morning, and we'd have patient staff meeting, however you want to articulate that. And, I'd be like, "Can I get schizophrenia for 200, please?" And they'd be like, "No, sorry, that guy's got it." And I'd be like, "Fuck it. I'll take psychosis for 1,000. They'd be like, "Do-do-do-do-do-do. Daily double. Tell him what he's won." He's been just subpoenaed for his next restraining order hearing. I'm glad you guys didn't like that. I might need some character witnesses at my next hearing. So it reminds me of a story. I'm out in California one time. I'm looking for some coke. I'm wrapping it up. And, looking for some coke, and I run into a lady of the night, a working girl, if you will. Yeah. You gotta be respectful. Hey, it's a fucking profession. And she goes, I can get crystal. So I'm half in the bag. And I'm like, you know what, fuck it, let's roll with it. 10 minutes later, I'm thinking she's Jesus Christ. I'm thinking her roommate, who they're living in a motel, is another lady tonight, is the devil. All I'm thinking at this point is, I can't ask Jesus Christ for a blowjob. Back in the hospital real quick. If you're looking for, a cheap vacation, really quick, singles, somebody bring home to mom and dad. There's plenty of single, toothless women there. Just a suggestion. Have a good night, Yerman. Let's go!